Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is currently activating, and it's going to be in three cards. The first one is the details, the second one is what can be released, and the third one is advice. So let's take a look. And the frequency is the King of Pentacles, and hearing, value, and action. It's as if in the past few readings we've been talking about being more aware and conscious of our own value, and now we're getting more space in the field to activate it and get a response, a positive response from it. This might present as standing more firmly in the face of obstacles and previous interactions that were not in our favor can now actually reorient themselves in a way that's beneficial. Because sometimes, you know how let's say you'd be in a work situation or maybe an argument with somebody like a friend, family, or whatever, and you can't have the right words come out at the right time, but then you go home and you're like, oh, I should have said this, I should have done that. Now it's as if there's like this stupid buffer that's been there for like a million years is just kind of like gone. Like you actually have support to, it's the right word is not retaliate, but respond properly and actually balance the energy in real time. Because previously it felt as if people that were more working from the soul space and existing from soul energy always had to take the brunt of other people's BS. And now, just a second, the reason for that is the frequencies on Earth were so low and so dominant for so long that even if these people that were super dense or behaving from density or dense spaces or entities or heavy borrowed energies would have tried to look at things from a different perspective, they were so densified, their field was so heavy that it would have only just been painful, and they would have turned against themselves. So I'm not sure how clear that is to you. To me, it's extremely clear. Don't hesitate to comment if you want more clarifications. I'll be happy to do that for you. But just to explain what the process is and the why of it all. It's as if them being infused with clarity and opening up to light and every type of clarity, making sense, having like a clear perspective, was not happening for them because they were too busy living in the illusions of their ego, propping themselves up in a society that's based on many things that are not integrity or authenticity, just to go about it like that. So that's what we had in most situations, unfortunately, but this is changing as of now. There's situations that will be able to turn in our favor without ridiculous delays and stupid interferences and just like being engulfed in the massive ill will from others. Like there really is something different that makes it possible to stand up for yourself and validate your own energy and reclaim your own space in all those situations in these contexts. So I'm extremely happy to see that, and I can say that in my personal life, even today I had an example of that, and I still can't believe it, that it's actually happening, and now I'm reading exactly what happened, and that happens to me quite often before I read. It's as if I have to go through it. I kind of tap into the energy, I'd say, before I can express it and run like a full cycle of it in some regards. So yeah. And now what can we release? And it's the Two of Cups, and it's relying on others, excessively relying on others. And when confronted with annoying situations, thinking somebody else is going to get you out of there, and that you need someone else, and all variations of that, to like stand up to somebody, to deal with things that you feel like uncomfortable about and such. Like, obviously, if it's dangerous, manage in what makes the most sense for you, clearly. But it's coming to a point where we'll be able to be a lot more sovereign and solid individually. So you don't have to always call in someone else's energy to support you. Like, will eventually be supported enough by the field and life itself, and the actual energies that are life, quote unquote, based. Because that's the whole deal over here, is to actually be connected to life and function from life force, not behave like parasites. And there's a time for most of us on Earth at this point in time where we had to deal with way more parasitic people and behaviors than life force based people and behaviors. And that's why people are like, oh, like animals and babies, of course they function from life force energy primordially, and then eventually develop into whatever the environment is like requiring of them for survival. So what is the advice at this point? And it's the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm getting the unfolding. And the advice is to understand that we're in this unfolding right now of understanding and accessing a lot more of our value, and also being able to translate it into action and have beneficial results coming from it for once, not just being aware of it and being cornered all the time. So it's very interesting that this is happening. And also, don't worry if you have a little setback every now and then. It's fine-tuning. Keep trusting that this process is ongoing and very much evolving you into expansion. So I hope this resonated.